For the demo, I would like to showcase ZrcLib, which is an open source library that easily allows developers to build private DeFi primitives without needing a background zero-knowledge proof. So we have a Solidity SDK that includes a single asset shooter pool, multi-asset shooter pool, which also allow the users to do private atomic swaps. And to complement with that Solidity SDK, we also have a TypeScript SDK that handles things such as private account generation, as you can see here. Also the proof generation, zero knowledge proof generation part when the users interact with the shooter pool, as you can see in this code, depositing, transferring within the shooter pool, and we also have IndexedDB that handles all the UTXO store on the TypeScript SDK side. So to show how this SDK are integrated, we have this examples folder where we build a few private DeFi primitives, such as a decentralized stablecoin that is fully private. And here we see how we could use the Solidity SDK to integrate that, and the TypeScript SDK to do the shooting and to do the transfer. And as you can see, just 7 to 8 lines of code enable developers to easily build private DeFi applications. We also built another private wallet application where users are able to put their any of their ERC20 tokens or even ERC721 tokens to the shooter pool and do private transfer within the shooter pool and atomic swap. So let's take a look at the demo of the private wallet. First of all, you just need to connect your wallet and enter a password. We initialize the private account. This also initializes the IndexedDB that acts as the UTXO store. As you can see, there's a faucet where you'll be able to mint some test tokens for the demo purposes. And once that is minted, the fund should be sent in the wallet. So now we have 10 DAI. Next, we would like to shield some of this 10 DAI to the multi-asset shielded pool in order for subsequent transactions to be private. And as you can see, there's a public and private tab. Currently, all the funds are in the public tab, which means it is fully transparent and anyone can see it. And first of all, I'll approve this DAI to be spent by the shielded pool. And the SDK will now handle the zero knowledge proof generation on the browser side. Once that is done, we'll send the transaction. And after that, we can see that the funds in the public account is now 0 because all the funds have now been shielded to the private account. And all the subsequent transactions in this private account would be anonymous and shielded. So right now, perhaps we will want to try a swap. This is a private atomic swap, which means everything is in one single transaction, and it relies on an external DEX and a relayer to maintain the privacy. So now we would like to swipe 5 DAI to 5 LUSD. And the workflow is that we'll first unshield the tokens, use a relayer to swap it in an external DEX and reshield them in a single transaction. So that's 2 proof generation involved, as you can see. First reshield, now unshield. And this is again the SDK handling the proof generation part. Once that is done, the users would send this transaction on-chain. And after confirming it, we should see in the private account, we now have 5 DAI and 5 LUSD. So this is just a demo of a private atomic swap.